Now, it's no secret that the faster you respond to a potential lead or RFQ, the more chance there is of winning the business. But it's the doing it that's the hard part. And in this video, I am going to show you how you can engage and respond to every single lead, RFQ, potential customer in seconds without the need to be stuck to your laptop responding to emails manually. The time difference between the moment they click that send button and the time that it takes for you to get back to them and capture them is the time whereby you could be losing the business, where they could be going elsewhere, or where they may have just realised they don't need what they originally asked for. And the more we can close that gap down, the more chance we have of converting RFQs into orders, or potential customer interest into real business. Because we're not allowing them to think, we're not allowing them to shop around, and we're making them feel supported and building confidence in our service with them from the start. So the big burning problem, as much as in an ideal world it would be fantastic to have someone whose only job is to sit behind a screen of a computer and respond to inbound emails 24/7, it's completely unrealistic. And sales teams are completely bogged down in the rest of their roles, in admin, in dealing with current customers, in dealing with problems. And equally, even if you did have one person, the only job was to answer the phone, to respond to that email the moment they come in, a human being can only do one thing at one time. Which means if you have 5 customers come in at once, they will be one behind each other. So this system is going to show you how to remove those pains of those problems and respond to every single customer. 1, 5, 1,000, it doesn't matter. Before we get into it, I want to go over a couple of statistics. And this is really, really interesting. So the average B2B response time to a customer inquiry, a new customer, is actually 42 hours. That is the time between when they click send on an email versus when they get a response and an answer. That's average across the whole industry in the B2B space. And only 7% of companies actually respond within 5 minutes. 7%. That's including B2C and B2B. And these are the 2 most important statistics whenever I think about how quickly we get back to potential leads and customers, is that responding within 60 seconds can increase conversion by nearly 400%. And 78% of customers go for the first person to respond. In a B2B context, that's because they have an urgent need and they need a problem solved. And they've only messaged you because they have that problem. And their biggest, highest motivating factor is solving that problem as quickly as possible. And if we think about it, if we're simply a normal customer in a B2C setting, the faster someone gets back to us, the more we feel valued. It also allows us to actually talk about the thing we're interested in while we're interested in it. How many times have you thought you wanted to buy a new set of golf clubs or potentially book a holiday? And then after a couple of hours when you've thought about it, you say, oh, never mind. But if in that moment you were speaking to someone who was the world's most amazing golf club salesman, I can guarantee you would buy it. And it's about engaging a buyer when they're ready to buy and they're looking for what you offer, increases conversion rate through the roof. So let's go through it. There's a few things I want you to think about. This system requires no human involvement. It can have human involvement, and we'll get into that in a second. But on the front end, we can build it for any business with any kind of information coming in. But today I'm going to focus on email for a B2B context, for the distributors, for the manufacturers, for the spare suppliers, for those companies who deal with urgent orders to other urgent businesses. This is the system for you. And the beautiful thing about this system is it has 2 benefits. Customers get looked after faster. So they feel like you care about them more. They feel like they have a better service from you. You incentivize them coming to you next time, because if whenever you need something or you have a problem, the people who are first to respond, the first to help you, the first to engage, are going to be the people that earn your trust, that earn your future business because of the way you serve them. So not only are we building trust, loyalty, we're building brand through service, we're also metrically improving our conversion rates because we're getting to them faster and we're securing the business. But my favourite benefit of all is that it takes the people aspect out of the admin side of having to sit there and wait for inbound leads, wait for inbound inquiries, and all the admin process behind reading an email, finding the information we need to, collating it together, typing a response and responding back. And when we times that up by 5 a day, 10 a day, 200 a day, 300 a day, across teams, for a system like this that can infinitely scale instantly and will always be quicker than a human, will always be quicker, is phenomenal. It leaves humans time to go and do the other things that they are better at, while essentially a machine takes over the boring stuff. So let me walk you through it and you'll see the value. So here's our system, and I'm going to quickly explain exactly what it does. So on the left hand side, you can see Outlook. This is going to watch every single email that lands in your inbox, in your team's inbox, in which case it's my inbox here, okay? So every email that comes in is watching it. Then, the moment the email comes in, it captures it, it moves through to this brain. Think about the video that I made yesterday on talking about how different aspects of a system, some have tools, can do things for us. We use the AI to think as the brain and the logic, once we tell it what our logic, our processes are. And then we have memory then, and here our memory is actually our full system. Think of the back-end system you manage your stock, that shows where things are sat, how many you have in stock, what's on order. We can make all that data available to little tools like this, using a little bit of AI that allows us to go in, investigate and answer these questions. So as this message flows through, the AI understands it. It then accesses your data to work out if we can answer the question. We then write a response, we send an email back, and this is my favourite bit. If your salesperson is not at the desk, if you're not there for whatever reason, if you're on the phone call, whatever you are, if you're not watching the inbox for the exact moment the email comes through, there's no problems, because what this will do is act like a little assistant and send you a message then on Slack. So let me run you through the full thing and show you exactly how it works in reality. So I'm just going to jump into this mail inbox here. I've already got an email set up. This is a tractor company. Dave, who owns a tractor, is looking for 3 TRC 1003s. And he needs them urgently. So we're going to send this email off. Now I'm going to jump through to this flow, and you're going to see the back end of what we call N8N, which is the glue that glues our systems together. And we're going to start this flow. So here we go. So we've received the email in. It's now the brain is reading that email for us. Instead of a human reading it, we're having a system read it. And we're intelligently working out, okay, what does this person want? What do they need? And already we're checking stock. We're doing the thing now that, well, as a salesperson or even a customer service team would do. You're reading the email, you're opening the email up, you're seeing what's on there, you're copy and pasting the details. Bear in mind that this can do thousands at one time. It can do whatever, infinitely scalable. And it's checking our system. It's going into our system and checking our stock to make sure, do we have this part? What can we say back to this customer? And what's going to happen is this email is going to come straight through to mine. So now it's drafted a response and it's done. So I'm going to quickly now jump back in to the email from the customer, okay? And if I refresh this, we should see an email response back if everything's worked, and we have. And if I jump into this email, open it up. Hi Dave, thanks for your inquiry. I can confirm receipt of your RFQ. Well, you can see there. This is ready to rock. We have gone back to the customer and told them instantly that we have it in stock. What was that, 40 to 50 seconds? And we're going to jump into Slack, and we should have a message off our assistant saying, hey Joseph, just updated Dave on his order. Got 3 units ready to ship in the UK warehouse, 3-day delivery, quote's nearly done, and then you sent items already. I've got you back, boss. So your assistant has told you on your phone, so you haven't missed it, straight away, it comes through, so you can jump straight into that and follow back up with the customer to do the quote yourself. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world, if you're on your laptop, or if you're not, or if you're stuck in a spreadsheet, or you're busy on the phone to a customer, the moment an urgent order comes through, an urgent lead, whatever that may be, the moment a customer emails you, you can capture them, respond to them, make them feel managed and held in a human way, and also the system will update you straight away so you can jump in and follow up and do whatever human aspect you need to do too. It's what I like to call the customer capture system. It's something that works in your emails for you 24/7, has access to all of the information that it needs in order to understand what a customer wants, be able to write a really human, lovely response to them from your email box as if it's you, and give them the answer to the question they need instant, which makes it so much easier for you to convert them because they know you've got what they're looking for, or they know that you're ready and willing and wanting to speak to them for whatever they're interested in, and we've started that conversation with them before anyone else has had a chance. This allows you to respond to these kind of RFQ questions instantaneously, faster than if you had a human sat at the desk 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. This is so much more efficient, and plus, my favourite bit of all, not only does it massively affect and improve conversion rates, not only does it build trust and build brand through the way you serve customers more effectively, but it buys back the time of the people who normally have to sit here and do all this manual check-in, and it allows them to perhaps have conversation with customers, perhaps to work on how we can improve things. It gives them the time to innovate and improve. Now tomorrow I'm going to be building on this system, and I'm going to take it one step further. Not only is it going to be able to read a customer email 24/7, it's going to be able to build a quote, send a quote back in PDF, so they'll have a response via email, as if it's you, with a beautiful set out PDF quote for exactly what they've asked for and what they've looked for. And also we're still going to get that Slack message to the salesperson to let them know they've had a quote sent over, ready for that person then to follow up, to process and be ready to deal with the customer. Now, if you want any more information on any of these types of systems, has got any kind of questions at all, just drop a comment below and make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bar so you get to see these videos as they come through. If you've got any problems or want a little bit more help in regards to how you can use systems like these and potentially benefit from AI within your business, then feel free to comment below. I will do my best to help you and build you one of these systems completely for free on a video just like this. Have an awesome day.